Come and then we'll get started, okay? Okay, for those viewing live via webinar, we'll be starting in a few minutes. For those of you coming in, please make sure you're logged into the Wi-Fi. Peace. But if you didn't bring a laptop, that's okay. You can just look up and you'll see everything that's going on. All righty, we're gonna get started, guys. So welcome to this month's CDS Exchange, everybody. Those of you attending and those of you viewing live via webinar, my name is Nancy Tormey, and I'm with the Enterprise Bureau here at CDSS. The CDSS Exchange is a monthly speaker series that we hold showcasing work within the department and or outside organizations that impact California. So this also promotes cross-departmental awareness and also engagement amongst us in public service. So with that being said, if you have any questions, please wait till the end during the Q&A period. And also when we do the Q&A period, please raise your hand and we can run the mic over to you so that way people listening live via webinar can hear you. So we're excited to announce the Open Opportunities team. So Anthony.
All right. Greetings, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. We're the intra-agency team that's launching the Open Opportunities platform. Before we get started, we just wanted to introduce everybody on the team. I'm Anthony Townsend with the Enterprise Bureau as well here at CDSS.
Nancy again.
Jill Pfeiffer with the Enterprise Bureau.
I'm Christine Blake with Health and Human Services.
I'm Bobby Dutta. I'm with the Food and Drug Branch, CDPH.
Hi, I'm Ryan Skaggs, Office of Quality Performance and Accreditation in California Department of Public Health.
I'm John Jensen, officially an employee of Department of Public Health, but currently on temporary assignment with the Health and Human Service Agency Office of Innovation.
Awesome.
Thank
Now that
you.
you got to meet the team, we're just going to show you a quick video to give you a little bit more information on what Open Opportunities is about. Oh, no. Okay, so just a little background on Open Opportunities. It was first launched at the federal level back in 2013. Since then, nearly 400 tasks have been created and completed across 80 of their agencies. It's been super successful to where 100% of participants said they'd gladly participate again. And of course, just want you to know what Open Opportunity is and what it can do for you. So Open Opportunities is a networking platform that's designed to support your professional development and also to allow you to collaborate with intra-agencies. This is a place where you could go to sharpen your skills or go to learn new ones. It's a place where if you want to get out of your routine and you want to collaborate with other agencies on projects, this is a place where you have a big project that you need a hand with, or if you just have a simple question that you need answered, Open Opportunities has something to offer everyone. Now I'm going to pass it back over to Nancy.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have a little fun. If you have your smartphone, please take them out. We're gonna have a Mentee Activity. So right in front of you, there's a little small sheet of paper and it has a QR code on it. If you can scan that. And those of you viewing live via webinar, you can go to mentee.com and put in the 6 digits, which is 89. Sorry, what are the digits? 892696. And it's going to ask you a question. So the question is, in one word, how do you feel when you get stuck on a task or a project? So let's see your responses. I'm going to start reading them off. We got stagnant, defeated, frustrated, stressed, bummed, frazzled, frustrated again, and frustrated again. Yeah, I totally know what you guys mean. So if only there was a platform that we can post our tasks and projects to that can help us out. And lucky for you, today's our lucky day. We have Open Opportunities that does just that for you. So I'm going to pass over the mic to Jill. Get your laptops ready, and if you don't have it, that's fine. You can follow along with her up here, and she's going to show you how to sign up for a task.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is we're going to take a quick run through Open Opportunities and kind of what it looks like and what you're expecting. The first thing that I want to draw our attention to is this front page. Immediately what you see here is that the whole point behind Open Opportunities is to make connections with people to build your skills and to make a difference in our greater CHHS community, and hopefully eventually the entire state service community. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to walk through some opportunities that are already live on our platform. So we're going to go to the Find Opportunities page here. And this is where everything will be listed that you'll be able to see. So we have someone who's looking for help with time travel, someone who's looking to help animate government, work with trainings, designing an intra-agency newsletter. So there's really a broad selection of activities that you can help with skills looking at graphic design, animation, coding. And this really connects with if you're working in your job now and you have a skill that you really want to use, but you don't get to use it in your normal job because it doesn't apply as an analyst. So you want to make sure that when you're looking at this, that you're looking at all of the different options that are available for you. When you go in and click on one, so we're going to go back to the time travel one because that sounded really interesting. You'll be able to see the introduction and then more about what you'll be working on, and then also the skills that would be needed for it. This one might be a little bit above our heads here at CDSS because we're all about state service and social service, but it's kind of a cool one.
Just to make sure, you guys have access to the page, right? Before she continues? Are we at the?
Okay.
Okay. So it's openops.dss.ca.gov.
We're going to go to the web address here down at the bottom. Just going to give everybody a second to get there. For our webinar friends, we're just working through some technical difficulties. For those trying to log on to the platform, you want to make sure that you're using either Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge.
Yeah, you can access it through your smartphone if you have that on you. So. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to keep going through. If you can't get to it on your computer, just follow along on the screen. And then if you have questions afterwards, there's an email address that we can help you. We can help you afterwards and walk through the platform. All right, so back to open opportunities and looking at the different options that are available here and the different types of tasks. These tasks will be able to be posted by anyone within our CHHS community. So that includes California Health and Human Services Agency, California Department of Public Health, and also California Department of Social Services. So the next thing that we're going to walk through is talking about creating an account. So what we're going to do is from the sign in page, so we're going to click up here in the right hand corner, there's a create an account button. You're going to want to make sure to fill in your whole information here. So I'm going to put my name in. When you're logging in or creating an account, you want to make sure that you're using your official state email. It will not work if you don't use one. You're going to get your password in there. You're going to want to make sure to select the correct department. And then if you work for CHHS, you're going to make sure that you select that. And then you also want to make sure that you're typing in your location. So that way, if you're outstation, people know that you are. So for us, we're here in Sacramento. And then you want to certify that you are a California state employee. And then you'll hit the create an account button. This will generate an email that will come to your inbox for you to verify your email address. And once you do that, you'll have access to the platform. The next thing that I want to talk about really quickly too is we're going to talk about, oh, it kicked me out. One second. We're going to talk about building our profile. Which is really important because when you sign up for a task, people want to know who you are, what your skills are. So you'll be able to do that. My icon is right up here. I'm going to click on my account and go to profile. Here you can see an account that's pretty much filled out. It's going to have where your department is, where you're stationed, and then you're going to fill in a biography of yourself so that way people know, what you're about, what you've worked on, and what you're really excited to do within a department. And then you're also going to fill in your skills and interests and things that you're good at. So like for me, it's graphic design or Excel, project management, technical communication. You'll also have in here a history of things that you participated in and created. But when you apply for a task, this is what people will be seeing. So that way they can say, cool, I really like what Jill's working with. I want her on my project or on my task, and they can approve you to work on that task. We're going to get a little bit more into this later, but next we are going to go and transition back to Nancy.
Okay, so in front of you, you should have 3 blue Post-its and 3 pink Post-its, and we're going to write down some stuff on them. So on your pink Post-its, if you can write down a skill that you don't get to utilize daily, skills on each one. And on your blue Post-its, please write down a challenge that you're currently facing with the projects that you're working on. And when you're done with that, we're going to have you post it on this wall. The pink side will be on this side and the blue side will be on that side. And we will see all the skills and challenges that we're currently going through and have.
And don't worry, our webinar audience, we will be sharing these out when they get posted.
Yeah, so whenever you're ready, if you can just post them on the wall on your right behind you. The pink on the left and the blue on the right. No, you don't have to. I mean, unless you want to. Okay, so let's read some of these skills. There's a lot. They're all falling. Okay, so we got still falling. So creating Excel spreadsheets, math, program silos, project management, IT procurement, typing, public speaking, training. So many skills on this, and this is just within this room. So can you imagine in CDSS and CDPH and CHHS, all the skills that are offered there that are just waiting to be used? And there's quite a bit of challenges too that we're going through. So to understand programming, tunnel vision, agile experience, change management, facilitation. So there's quite a bit. Can I get a volunteer to come up and match the best skill to these challenges? If anybody wants to come up and do a little matchy-matchy. Do you want to do it? Okay. Have you match. Gosh, these are all falling. Okay, like so this person is having problems with Gantt charts, but this person has project management as a skill. Where'd it go? And then let's see another one. And there's a person that has issues with creating flyers. And on this side, there's a graphic designer. So really this platform is there for you. It's great for collaborating amongst the agency. And all the skill, a lot of skill sets are on there for you. It's highlighted there for you to reach your end goal. Or if you simply just want to break out of your routine, learn a new skill, or just join a community of innovators, Open Opportunity is a great platform to go on. Now, we're going to show you how to create a task. You can follow along with Jill again, and she can show you on the overhead.
All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through and we're going to talk about how to create a task. So once you've logged into the platform, you'll have this frame here that says create an opportunity. We're going to go ahead and click on that. When you're thinking about creating an opportunity or a task, you really want to think about your who, what, where, when, and why. Those are all going to be questions that are going to be asked of anyone looking at the task and finding out if they want to do it. So those are all the fields that we have here. So when you're doing your task, you're going to define how many people you need. Are you looking for a specific skill set? Is this a one-time thing? Is it going to be ongoing? Are we going to use it multiple times? How many hours? Is there a specific due date? Is this something that can be completed virtually? So that way our outstation folks can help out too. You're going to be asked for a really catchy headline, an introduction that kind of briefly says what it's about, and then what you'll do, more specifics on what you'll do. And when you're filling in these portions, you want to keep in mind that you want to make it simple. You want to make it engaging. So we're going to drop the jargon. We're not going to use acronyms. We're going to make it really easy to understand. I know at the state we all love acronyms, not. So let's fill it all in and make sure that it's really understandable and engaging for people so that way they want to come to your task. You also have some optional fields down here about what you'll learn, who we are, and any kind of keywords that way if someone's searching for it, they'll be able to find it easier. The two that I think are really great add-ons to this that are optional are the what you'll learn, because for our lifelong learners in here, we always want to know, well, what's in it for us? What am I going to get out of it? Or the who we are. Maybe you're a team that nobody knows what you do. And so that's a good opportunity for you to plug your team and say, this is what we're all about and this is why we're here. Once you submit your task, you'll be able to preview it and then the administrators will review it on the platform. So everybody should have had a piece of paper on their desk. This is a little lighthearted task that we're going to be working on. So it says, it's summertime and you're in charge of the setup and location for your department's annual picnic potluck, but you'll need some help. You'll need to have a venue with enough space and seating for roughly 200 people at a time. You'll need an event team to help plan and be available on Monday, June 22nd for the event. So this is our task that we're going to build in the platform. So we're going to need an event team. How many? Can I get a volunteer in here for how many people we think we need for an event team? Throw out a number for me. 15. Okay. So we're going to do 5+ people. It's going to be a one-time thing once we get it done. Some skills that we'll need are event planning. So you can see here that it's got a data bank, and if you put in a task that or a skill that's not on there, you can add it. We'll need maybe some project management. Some procurement's probably good. And maybe some graphic design, because we'll want to put out a flyer. It's going to be ongoing because we're going to need to make sure that we're meeting as we're coming up. And I'm going to limit this to CDSS employees because it's going to be just for CDSS. We're probably going to need about 2 hours a week. So we're going to put the 2 to 4. And we're going to say that that's weekly. Because it's going to be something for the department, we're going to say it's in person. We need to be able to meet in person, and we'll need to coordinate that date. And we're going to put the location in there, and that's important for our folks who are outstationed, because that way if you're looking for stuff in person, you're saying, okay, I'm in Fairfield, so I need to make sure that all of my people who are working with this are in Fairfield too. So the next thing is our really catchy headline. So on the spot, I'm going to say, need help planning department picnic. And we're also going to make sure that we can spell. We're going to put in here a really catchy intro, planning event for entire department. And we need help making it happen. And then we're going to fill in some more details for what you'll do. So plan, shop, engage, community. Right, so just a few more details in there. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to hit the preview button, and you'll be able to see what it looks like once you click on that task in the Open Opportunities platform. You'll be able to see it here. Once you say, okay, I like it, it looks good, we're going to go ahead and hit the submit button, and then you get this, and it will let you know that it's going off to the admin to approve it, to make sure it's got all the right parts to it, and then you'll get it posted within 2 business days. So now what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about signing up for a task, because that's kind of the opposite important thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our super fun time travel task, and we're going to sign up for it. So we're going to search for our opportunities. When you see one that you really like, what you're going to do is you're going to click on it. You're going to make sure that you have some of the desired skills, or maybe there's skills that you want to learn about. So maybe you're terrible at math and you really want to get better at it. This could be the task for you. So what you'll do is you'll go in here and you'll hit apply. You're going to verify that you have all of these things here and then say, yes, submit my name. You'll notice then here on the right-hand side that you're listed in the applicants. You've got a confirmation that you've applied there. You can also go back and you say, I've changed my mind. I don't want to work on time travel. I don't think it's going to happen. You can cancel your application. Once you have been selected with the task creator gone through and review it, you'll show here on the assigned participants so that you're part of that team. And then once it has been completed, the task will be marked as complete, and that'll go in your record to show that you worked on that task. All right, so now that we've gone through all of that, we are going to go and take it back to Nancy.
So is time travel possible, you guys? Can you guys like sign up and find out? Okay, so before we move on to our next Mentee activity, do we have any questions so far about the platform? No? Okay. Okay, so back to our Mentee. If you can scan the same QR code, it's going to ask you another question. Or you can go to mentee.com and put in the digits. So those of you viewing live via webinar, it's 892696. So in one word, how do you feel about open opportunities? Let us know your feelings. Hopefully they're positive. Excited. Awesome. Excited again. Inspiring. Interested. These are awesome. Do you have more? Get any more coming? Okay. So I'm excited for you guys to try out this platform. Oh, innovative. Awesome. So I'm excited for you guys to try this platform. Hopefully we could turn your frustrations to fulfillment instead. And I'm hoping you guys can just tell your colleagues about this. Cool. Yeah, it's a great platform to use and it helps you out and it's super cool to have. So if you have any other questions, you're more than welcome to email us at it's openops@chhs.ci.gov. And that is our event. And before you guys go, I want to thank you guys all for coming. And if any of you are interested or any of the units that you know are interested in coming and doing an event like this, please contact the Enterprise Bureau and we can get you scheduled so you can showcase your work and how you impact California. Okay, thank you so much for coming and sorry about the technical difficulties, but you can still sign up wherever you go. Oh, and we had little one-pagers for you that are super cool to have. Informative. Shows you how to create a task. Thank you.